Hey guys, welcome back to this week's price action trading levels for the 11th to the 15th of August, starting off with USDJPY. Just going to give you a quick rundown on how this works. If you look at the resistance here and support levels, you can see as the price approaches this level here, which is 102.73, it's been consistently rejected by this level. Broke through a little bit here, but it's still rejected it. It still didn't convincingly clear that level to go long if you were going to take a long there. So if you look at some of the candlesticks in here, see this candle here? This is a bearish engulfing candle. This is the sort of thing you're looking for at these price action levels. It actually tells you that in a good probability that the price is going to head back down when you see these candles on the daily chart. So the levels you're looking at here are obviously 102.73 again to sell down with the proper candlestick, and 101.30 to buy out of again with the proper candlestick. To go long from this level or short from this level, what that involves is a break of the level, and then the price has to come back and test the level to show that it's actually become a supporting level. In the case of this one here, you see the way it broke the level just here, and the price came back to it, but it never held, it just carried on back through. And again here, see the same effect. So what you're actually looking for is for the price to break, come back, and then go off to the upward direction. And in the case of a short position from here, from this lower position, 101.30, you'd look for the price to break, come back, and then test it to see if that previous support has turned into some sort of resistance. As you can see, it's pretty consistent. So if these levels break, they're going to be good levels, and they could be a good sell opportunity if you see the right candlestick here, or a good buy opportunity if you see the right candlestick and price action movement here. On EURUSD, you can see here, if looking back, previous support here and here and here was broken just here by the price action moving down through the 134.81 level. So what you'd be looking for here is the price to move back up to the 134.81, show us a bearish candlestick to keep on with this bearish trend. So for EURUSD 134.81, you've got obvious support here at 133.53. If we break under, which it bounced out of here, if we break under here, then again look for a confirmation before going short at this level. But the place to go short at, if you want to short the EURUSD, is 134.81. On GBPUSD, let's have a look at what's going on here. Big old bearish downtrend here. Could be ready for a bounce. Only price action will tell us. If you look to the left here, you can see previous resistance just here, just here. It broke here, it became support. This is what I talk about when I say let it break and then confirm it before going in the opposite direction. Support held here, support here. So again, it's coming back down to a supporting area, which is 1.6738. So at this level, if we get down to here, you've got to look for going long if we get the correct bullish candlestick pattern out of here to trade it back up to 169.72. If the bearish trend continues and it breaks under 167.38, then you've obviously got to wait for it to confirm and show that this 167.38 level has in fact become resistance and is no longer support. You see it was support here. So if it breaks under here, there's a good chance that when it comes back up to retest that level, if it fails and you get a bearish candlestick, then you can go short under this level as a confirmation. So the level you want to be watching on GBPUSD is pretty close to 167.38. GBPJPY here is kind of in the middle of our two zones that I would look at. If we just put a line in there, you can see kind of a supporting area here which has been broken just here by the price action last week. So the levels I'd look at for this GBPJPY, 169.80 somewhere in here. You can see it's got support here. So these levels here, this supporting level here, this supporting level here, if it drops rapidly down to the 169.80 level here, then look for a bullish candle to come back up to possibly 171.39. If we sort of drift around here during the week and we come back up to this level here, then you could look to see if 171.30 is going to turn into some sort of resistance. It was a kind of support just here, so check that out, see if it becomes resistance to sell it back down to 169.80. That's if we get a bounce around here back up to this level just here. But the main levels are 169.80 and 172.71. On NZDUSD, you can see these areas of previous support just here, and the fact that the price is broken this previous area of support and it's retested it just here. So if we look left, you can see previous areas of resistance just here, 83.82. So if the price drops down to this 83.82 level, look for long positions coming up out of here, obviously with the correct candlestick. If we bounce back up to here, then look for a bearish candlestick to trade this down from 85.33. So your two levels to look for on NZDUSD would be 85.33 and 83.82. On EURJPY here, you can see this level here, 136.59, seems to be kind of holding up the downfall of this pair. And it's quite a tight range here on the daily chart. So if you were going to go short on EURJPY, I'd either look for going short at 137.80 or short on a break of 136.59 with a confirmed break and a bearish candlestick to sell this down. You can see here this previous support just there. Let me just zoom out. See the previous support there, that was broken there, found support there, found support here, and now it's dithering around in this zone here. So to get short here, I would look to, as I said, to trade that under there if you see a confirmed break. Only go long on this pair if you see a break above 137.80 or the 138 zone to push this back up. So EURJPY for me right now is a sit back and watch pair. I'm not looking to trade that really. On Aussie dollar, you can see here previous support all the way through here, 92.29. Price has come down. It's done a little bit of a bounce, bit of a bullish hammer here. I suppose we could see movement back up to 93.30. If we get moved back up to 93.30 from this hammer here, then look to trade a bearish candlestick back down to the 92.29 level. Or alternatively, if we drop back down to 92.29, then look for a bullish candlestick to trade that back up to 93.30. On a break of this level here at 92.29, then you should trade short if you see the break confirmed, i.e. it drops, pulls back, and then you can trade it back down to 90.51, as that's pretty much the next level where there's any support. So you've got three levels here, 93.30, 92.29 and 90.51. On AUDJPY here, a couple of spots to watch. Right where we are now, 94.49, 94.50 level. You see this bullish pin bar here that's formed, so we may look to go long on that when the market opens. Have to see what the price does when the market actually opens. If we get a drop back down here to 93.61, that's your next level here. You can see here previous resistance turned into support, could well do it again here at this level. Want to break under here, check for it to confirm before carrying on the short travel down here. But remember, this has been ranging in this range, so there's a good chance it's going to bounce here, and even if it does break through here, it's likely that it could pull back up to this zone here, somewhere up into the 61.8 retracement area perhaps, which is 95.27ish. So you could also look at this level here for a short if we get down to here and it bounces back up to here. On USDCAD here, you can see previous support here, turned into resistance just here and here. So the price came back up here, and we were looking for some resistance just here, and you can see it's broken here, pulled back a little bit but didn't come back and show as support again, and again it's broken just here, this 109.42 level. So if we were going to look to go long here, let it come back here to show that this level here has actually turned into support from resistance, and then take your long position. So if it drops back out of this candle here, your long position would probably be in this area here, 109.94, 110 level. So it's quite a strong level there for it to break, but just keep an eye on that. If we drop down here, then you can see here we had support just here and here, so there's a good chance that 108.30 is also a level here to go long from on a retracement out of this previous bullish movement just here. So the areas for this 108.30 and where we are now 109.42. EURAUD here, last one before we look at the news. You can see this trend line here that we've been using. If I just zoom out a little bit on this, let's go out a bit further. There you can see that trend line just here, touch there, touch there, touch there, and then we've got the breakthrough here. So let's zoom back in. So there's the touches there, there's the break here. You can see it found resistance where it was previously support on this trend line this time, not necessarily a zone. And again we're back up at this level, so look out for a bearish candlestick here to sell this down to 142.93 in the first instance, and then 142.18 in the next. If we do break this level here, you've still got this level here, 145.37, which can be used. If we see a bearish candlestick down from there, then try to trade that one back down as well. But bear in mind that this trend line might come into play and form some support here. So keep an eye on this where we are now. Look for a candlestick on EURAUD to tell you to short it here, or if we get up here, look for a short down from here. Alternatively, of course, if it breaks over this level, then you could go long if you get a confirmed break. Right, and here's the news for next week. Red news we're looking for. You can see on Monday there's no red news, so liable to be pretty quiet on Monday. Tuesday, Aussie news and Euro news. Now this German ZDW, if it's bad enough, then it can move the euro quite a bit, or the EURUSD chart quite a bit, so keep an eye for that. That's the German ZDW economic sentiment, 11 AM on Tuesday. And going on to Wednesday, what have we got? Quite a bit of GBP news, unemployment rate, claimant count change, and average earnings index. So that's quite busy at 10:30 on Wednesday. And also on Wednesday we have Governor Carney speaking, and the inflation report. So beware on Wednesday of GBP pairs. On Thursday, bit of Kiwi news late at night, and then first thing in the morning, German GDP, preliminary GDP, which can sometimes be an indicator for future German or future Euro moves. So keep an eye on that one on Thursday. And then as usual, Thursday afternoon, unemployment claims from the US. On Friday, second estimate for GDP for GBP at 10:30, and a bit of USD news in the afternoon with a bit of CAD as well. And then lastly on Friday will be the USD consumer sentiment. So that's it for our review of next week's price action trading levels. Remember, we're in the second week of August right now, and traditionally it becomes very, very quiet this time of year. So make sure you trade safely. If you like what we do here, please subscribe, send me a like or send me a comment, and we'll see you next week.